When we launched the original Winx Club over 20 years ago, I had no idea the journey it would take me on. Everywhere I went, from Europe to South America, all the way to China and even the US, I saw the joy on kids' faces for years. That memory stayed with me. But it was until I had a daughter of my own that the question truly hit me. What will be her wings? What will give her the same spark I saw in children's all around the world? That's when I knew it was time for a fresh new start. A reboot, our North Star, to create a new Winx show for a whole new generation. Transformations are at the heart of Winx. They are not just about glitters and wings. They are about growing up, discovering who you really are. Our heroine is called Bloom for a reason. Like a flower, she blossoms. That's why we treat every transformation with such care.
We used all our energy to produce something iconic, based on the most memorable transformations from past season. We showed it to Eugenio Straffi, the creator of Winx.
And he hated it.
He didn't hate it.
Well,
they hated it a little bit, but he was very nice about it.
What he did say was that he wanted us to try something new, like a fresh look.
Over the years, so many transformations have become iconic. But this time we needed to go further, push the limits and create something unforgettable for the new generation.
So we went back to the drawing board, literally, and brainstormed with our incredible storyboard artists. How could we make this transformation stand out?
We decided to build a set pattern for each of the 6 girls. It starts with a zoom in, revealing each fairy waking up in the center of the screen. Bloom inside a glowing heart. Tecna surrounded by futuristic shapes, and Flora blooming from a flower. From there, we wanted to showcase each girl's personality through dance and acrobatics that intensify as they transform. The camera highlights different parts of the costume as the fashion shifts into their fairy form, ending with their wings unfurling in a powerful moment.
Transitions were key. We looked for surprising ways to move from one shot to the next, zooming into Tecna's eyes, following a droplet of water with Aisha, or having Stella shift between the sun and the moon. Every detail was rooted in their unique powers.
It was a global effort. Directors, artists, animators, all working together to deliver sequences worthy of the Winx legacy.
We hope these new transformations honor the spirit of the original and inspire a whole new generation of Winx fans.
When it came to the story, we know we want to be very faithful to the original DNA of Winx Club, but at the same time, we knew we had to bring some new, fresh elements to the story.
The challenge was, how do we update the story and keep it fresh and interesting for longtime fans, and while at the same time exciting brand new fans?
We wanted to keep the essence of the 6 girls intact, but with the villain, we had room to take some risks.
I am a man with unique abilities.
We could go back and use a villain that we've seen before, or we could come up with a new villain, which is what we chose to do. With Vexius, we've introduced a villain that has unique powers that challenges each of the girls in new ways and pushes them to the edge. His powers were designed to stir up real drama and to challenge the Winx in ways that they have never been challenged before.
And then there's Damien. He quickly became the standout when it comes to the original elements.
We've never quite had a villain like Damien. He could have been a good guy under different circumstances, but his alliances also will keep shifting throughout the entire arc of the series, and viewers will probably get very hooked wondering where exactly is he going to land. Plus, he has a very unique connection to Bloom, which will unfold and will keep people guessing as well.
Damien and Vexius matter because their storyline explores something deeply human, the bond and the conflict between children and parents. That emotional core is what makes Winx truly special.
Bloom's core is the show's core, so we knew we had to get her just right.
She's fiery and decisive, but at the end of the day, she's still a regular teenage girl. One who suddenly finds herself in extraordinary circumstances.
One big change we made was how Bloom meets Diaspro. In the reboot, she meets her right away as Sky's girlfriend. And Bloom, being respectful, is respectful of the relationship, and she keeps her distance. She's careful not to cross any lines because she knows how delicate that situation is.
In the original, their first meeting was explosive. Bloom fought Diaspro immediately, and fans still have strong opinions about that episode. You could call it infamous.
What can we say about Stella? She is such a fun and vivacious character. She just basically writes herself.
She's fun, glamorous, a little frivolous, but a powerful fairy through and through.
Updating her with modern sensibilities actually makes her personality shine even more. She's still hilarious, but she's never the punchline or the fool.
Those bangs are living rent-free in my head.
Stella's circumstances may change, but Stella will still always be Stella.
Sure, if you put it like that, with all those facts and stuff, it sounds bad.
Stella and Flora have always been the foundation of the Winx dynamic. Stella is impulsive and Flora is patient. Stella is outgoing and Flora is more thoughtful and shy. But together they balance each other out perfectly.
In the reboot, The Magic is Back, we wanted to bring Flora a little more to the forefront.
At her core, she's the same, though this time we wanted to touch a little bit more on her family.
Are you feeling okay?
Her parents and her home life become much more important in the second half of the season.
Musa may be the fairy of music, but she's so much more than that. She's deeply emotional.
She had some of the biggest character development in the original series. For the reboot, we wanted to go back to the basics and show what made her so strong in season 1. Honestly, that's true about all the girls. Their cores never changed. It wasn't about reinventing them, but it was about rediscovering them. In the original, Aisha's introduction was a little different.
She arrived in season 2, alongside with big storylines, like the Pixies and their car.
Later, her character was defined by her romance arc, as well as a whole season spent in her home kingdom. She was always tightly tied to the main plot. For the reboot, we wanted to strip all of that back and just let Aisha be Aisha, fitting into the group on her own terms.
The design of the character itself is part of the Winx DNA.
Quando abbiamo iniziato a lavorare a Winx Reboot, sapevamo che la sfida più grande sarebbe stata mantenere nel 3D l'anima delle nostre amate Winx e delle nostre altrettanto amate Trix.
Nel reboot le Trix hanno un look molto potente. Abbiamo cercato di curare ogni minimo dettaglio con molta attenzione. E ogni piccolo particolare ha un significato per noi molto importante. E il bello è che sono nate in maniera assolutamente fresca, spontanea, diciamo buona alla prima.
We are never to speak of this again, understood?
Con le Winx non è andata decisamente così, soprattutto con Bloom.
Bloom is my star, and I had to admit I was a little picky about how she looked.
È stato difficile, abbiamo creato tantissimi look per lei, sperimentando varie possibilità. Poi abbiamo capito che non potevamo rinunciare ai suoi iconici jeans a zampa d'elefante. Quella era Bloom.
The Winx has a very distinct 2D style, but we wanted to refresh their look with a very modern and unique CGI graphic. So we had to take great care to live up to the expectations of our audience and retain the spark of the original look.
He gets right to the point. I like him.
Tecna è sempre stata la mia favorita. All'inizio si pensava di renderla un cyborg, ma non sarebbe stata più lei. Lei ha un carattere un po' pragmatico, analitico, è figlia dell'educazione di Zenith, ma ha un cuore grande e le sue amiche le aiuteranno a venire fuori.
Ogni Winx ha una sua backstory che la rende unica. Non sono delle bamboline tutte uguali, ma ciascuna ha caratteristiche fisiche diverse in sintonia con il loro essere profondo.
E Kiko?
Yes, the fans has asked many times, what about Kiko? Will he make an appearance?
Stavolta lo vedrete come un piccolo peluche, ma sapete che Kiko ha una natura magica. Cosa ci riserverà in futuro?
Winx nasce come un cartone animato 2D e anche per quanto riguarda i background aveva fin dall'inizio uno stile grafico molto particolare che noi, dovendo fare un reboot, abbiamo dovuto prendere come input di partenza, ma per poi trasformarlo successivamente in uno stile 3D molto più complesso. Negli anni appunto lo stile si è molto modificato e questo, diciamo, è l'ultimo step che abbiamo dato cercando di trovare la maniera giusta anche per non deludere i nostri fan, i milioni di fan che seguono Winx e che sono affezionati anche alle ambientazioni che sono a tutti gli effetti molto iconiche.
Our world is a fantastical place of magic and adventure. Our audience will definitely dream about visiting it.
Negli anni abbiamo disegnato mondi interi, in questo caso quello più importante da dove partono tutte le azioni è ALFEA, e ALFEA è stata uno dei set che è stato praticamente ridisegnato da zero, mantiene le caratteristiche, diciamo, di essere una scuola, di essere accogliente, con un grande giardino davanti, ma gli abbiamo creato uno stile che prende ispirazione da uno stile architettonico ben preciso dei primi del Novecento che fonde il Rinascimento con l'Art Déco, uno stile eclettico, bello, monumentale, ma anche molto delicato. E abbiamo aggiunto le location, abbiamo aggiunto delle grandi cupole di vetro per alleggerire tutto quanto, ma per dargli proprio un look che entrasse immediatamente nell'immaginario delle persone che guardano Winx.
ALFEA itself is a place that lives in the imagination of millions of people. It is practically a character itself.
Winx Reboot è un prodotto in 3D, quindi abbiamo dovuto ridisegnare tutto, abbiamo dovuto reinterpretare tutto in uno spazio tridimensionale, che non è una cosa assolutamente semplice. I nostri personaggi vivono all'interno dei set come se fossero dei set cinematografici, quindi questa è stata la maggiore complessità. Speriamo di esserci riusciti.
Every magical world starts as a sketch, but bringing a draw concept into a fully 3D realized universe, it's something different. That's where the real challenge begins.
Winx began as a 2D universe. We really had our work cut out for us to create a fleshed out world. All the characters, the outfits, the magical effects in CGI.
Writers and concept artists don't have any problem in dreaming without any limits, but then it's up to the CG team to make it happen. Not everything has a ready-made solution. Most of the time, the CG artists need to find a way to blend technical needings and artistic vision. That's where advanced software and seriously skilled people came in. Everything in the show has to be first modeled, and when the shape is set, we can go on with the texturing that can be a look like painting every object of the show. And then comes the rigging, that means putting bones and giving expression and movement to all the objects. That's the way to give life to our characters. And after that we have the visual effects phase. And this is not like simple drawings. Those are simulation of magic, water, fire, and other stuff that give our fairies their special look.
Something has been always important to us. It was the handcraft feel of Winx Club. You can feel the love, the passion, the craftsmanship in our work. For that reason, we refuse to cut corners with AI shortcuts.
In many ways, visual effects is not so different like back in the day. We can say that now the tools are more advanced and we can do a better job and more artistic products. Well, the heart is the same, but the tools was changed.
From young fans to major Hollywood producers, everybody say the same thing. Winx needs to come back. But we had to wait for the right moment, for the perfect mix of CGI, 3D character design, scripts, music, every element needed to align. Now that moment has finally arrived, and we are very proud to present you a brand new Winx Club. For you and for a whole new generation of fans.
You need to come with us.
I'm so excited to meet all of you. We know so.